Well, thank you very much, Krista, and first of all, I would like to thank you for leading ACUNS during the past 3 years, for the guidance and the vision that you've shown to ACUNS, and it is an honor and privilege to follow in your footsteps. To close a conference whose course is run is advantageous. One has personally participated in the journey and is fully acquainted with its outcome. So Twilight has its rewards no less than noble. And I am pleased to conclude the dialogue that has taken place over the past 2 days. I think it is particularly fitting that ACUN's 25th anniversary commemoration should have taken place in New York, the home of the United Nations, and hosted by the CUNY Graduate Center. It was the Ralph Bunche Institute here at CUNY which hosted an important preparatory meeting in June 1986, which established a set of guidelines for the establishment of ACUNS and gave direction to its subsequent planning. And the first annual meeting was held here in 1988. This is a valued example of continuity. I do not think we've come up with definitive answers to the interrogative theme of this year's annual meeting, and that was not the essential goal. What we have done is advance the debate about new norms, new actors, and the future of the United Nations, as well as the new forms of international cooperation that must be developed in the 21st century. This successful annual meeting would not have been possible without the support of many people. I would like to recognize in particular the 6 volunteers from Wilfrid Laurier who deferred their participation in their graduation ceremonies in order to help us out at the annual meeting. I would also like to make a special mention of Alistair Edgar, our Executive Director, and Brenda Burns at the back, and to thank them for their tremendous efforts. And of course, I look forward to working more closely with you over the next 3 years. The founders of ACUNS had 3 fundamental objectives. First, to create a new organization to stimulate and support research and teaching on the role of the United Nations system in international relations. Second, to strengthen connections among scholars and practitioners working in the international organization field in different parts of the world. And third, to encourage a new generation in international organization studies in general and in the United Nations system in particular. During the past 25 years, ACUNS has made significant contributions to the fulfillment of all 3 goals. The teaching and research on the UN today is much better than it was in 1987. The ACUNS journal, Global Governance, launched in 1985 in cooperation with the UN University, is a congenial home for articles in the field. The annual meetings and summer workshops have enhanced the links between scholars and practitioners and helped to promote a new generation. ACUNS has also evolved into a more international organization from its early North American origins. And a quarter of a century after its founding, ACUNS has a clearly defined identity. My links to ACUNS go back 21 years when I participated in the first ACUNS ASIL summer workshop, which was held at Dartmouth in 1991. and I served later on the board of directors. So it is an honor for me to assume the chair of ACUNS as it begins its next 25 years. Innovation is part of the ACUNS tradition, but I believe that in order to maintain this tradition, we must embrace change to prepare for the exciting possibilities of the future. This is intimately linked with our need to maintain the valued goals which have guided ACUNS for a generation. What are the long-term goals? There are many answers to this, but let me highlight some possibilities. First, ACUNS must strengthen its financial base to the greatest possible extent. Stable financing is critical. Second, we must expand our membership, both individual and institutional members. Third, we must continue making ACUNS more international. Fourth, ACUNS must renew its ties with the United Nations system, including the Bretton Woods institutions. And finally, as one who was a member of the new generation and gained his doctorate exactly 25 years ago, I say with substantial feeling that ACUNS must draw in the next generation of scholars and practitioners. These are some of the priorities I look forward to considering with the board and the broader membership in the months ahead. So thank you very much, and I wish you the best.